Hey soccer fans, and welcome to everything you didn't realize you needed to know to watch the Women's World Cup, also known as a drink was, yeah, that acronym might not have been that well thought through. If you haven't already figured it out by now, the Women's World Cup is here! Literally, as in it's being hosted in Canada! The first game is on Saturday, June 6th, and the tournament will end with a final on Sunday, July the 5th. Now let's get down to the facts. The Women's World Cup is actually still fairly new as a sport, as the first one was only held in 1991 in China. This year, the games will be held in Moncton, Montreal, Ottawa, Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Vancouver. This will be the biggest Women's World Cup since it began, with 24 countries playing and 8 countries playing for the very first time. The current top-ranked teams to watch out for this year include Germany and the USA, who both have 2 World Cup titles, Japan, who won the last World Cup, and France and Sweden. The only host team that has previously managed to win the World Cup is the USA. But while Canada might not seem the likeliest to win on paper, we have some phenomenal players, and if the last Olympics we hosted are any indication, there's nothing quite like having the home field advantage in Canada. And speaking of fields, for those of you who might have heard about the controversy over the artificial turf being used this year, that situation was actually promptly sorted out. Wait, hold on a second. What? They never actually did anything about it? But there was so much protest and, appeal and everything. This is going to be the first World Cup that's played entirely on artificial turf? Well, that's just embarrassing. Now, if you're one of those people who likes to complain about all of the diving that goes on in professional soccer, have no fear. Actual studies have shown that women suffer from apparent injuries half as much as men do in matches. So if you're more interested in actual soccer than theatrics, you should check out the Women's World Cup. Well, hopefully you now feel a little bit more confident about your Women's World Cup knowledge. For more information on the schedule and all the groupings, you can check out the FIFA Women's World Cup website. I would also encourage you to check out the rosters and to look at some of the players who are going to be playing this year. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal, and we're going to see some big names, some big goals, and just some awesome soccer. Finally, really the most important thing is just to watch and enjoy some great soccer. Don't forget to cheer on your favorite teams and just have fun. Oh yeah, one last thing. Go Canada.